So out they come for the Recurve women's individual bronze medal match. 2 Koreans contesting this one. And it's time to welcome them to the range.
On target number 1, representing the Republic of Korea,
1号吧，来自韩国。
Ansan. On target number 2, representing the Republic of Korea,
2号吧，来自韩国。
Choi Misun. The line judge for this matchup is
起射线裁判
Shannon Russell Kyan. Well, a bronze medal available for the taking here in this rematch of the
Well, here we go.
Hyundai World Cup
Ansan,
final from Tlaxcala
the
2022.
triple
Last
Olympic
year,
champion,
Ansan winning 6
in blue,
set
taking
points
on her
before.
teammate from Korea,
But that
Choi
was a few months
Misun,
ago.
in
What's
white.
gonna happen
This is a
this
big
time?
match, this one, isn't it? I mean, you've got 2 absolute major players in the sport going for the bronze medal. One of them is going to walk away from Shanghai with nothing.
Yeah, and both of them Olympic champions in one way or another. Have shot against each other before, but not really a clear winner there. So this could go both ways.
9,
9
9.
9
Both just such nice technique. I'll probably say this a couple times throughout this session. But
You say 18 times per match maximum.
9.
9
10.
10
10.
10
8.
8
Ooh, drifting out into the 8 for a 27 means the points in that first set go to Choi Misun. Okay, a bit of an ooh, a bit of a gasp there in terms of drifting out. It is unusual. They set such a high standard. Seeing an 8 is an unusual one, but it was a solid start from Choi compared to what we saw in her semi-final.
yeah, it was. She shot a good 28 there. But yeah, I'm more surprised about the 8 truly by Ansan, especially in a situation where she needs at least a gold to get some set points in.
A little bit earlier talking about the
It's kind of
World Cup final last
a
year in
different,
Tlaxcala won by Ansan. But in fact,
a
both
different
archers have
Ansan
gone
than
head-to-head in
what we were
World Cup
seeing in
competition and won
Tokyo,
two
for
last year
instance,
as
where
well.
she was just
Matchup won by
like
Choi Misun,
inevitable.
6 set points to 2.
Yeah, unbreakable in Tokyo at the delayed Olympic Games.
Let's see
And
what
she's
happens in
delayed
set
coming
number
out of the
2.
blocks here compared
Ansan will shoot
to
first on target 1.
Choi Misun.
今年22岁，世界排名第
Perhaps
5
has settled after an edgy loss in the semi-finals. And Sam will shoot first in the second. Keen to get on with things. And the interesting thing on this one, Chef's already mentioned, is the speed that Kang gets to full draw. Most noticeable as she shoots a 10 on the transition from Choi's shot to Ansan. By the time we get to Ansan, she's already at full draw.
9.
9
It's just
10.
it's interesting. She lifts her bow and kind of sets her shoulders in the right position, and then just like almost yanks her arm back. But I'm sure it's super controlled. It's just
9
I could never imagine doing it that fast myself.
9.
9
So put it out of reach there.
Yeah, on the scoreboard for sure at 2 apiece.
9.
not a bad end there. I mean, they were close to the 10, not bad shots, but it doesn't really translate to score, as she only gets to 27.
But I suppose this does give us an opportunity when we talk about the score to actually talk about execution. Yes, there are huge amounts of similarities, but you're pointing out some of the differences. But the one thing is clear, that we use the word yank there, which doesn't sit well with what I'm about to say, which is they both look very smooth through the whole process.
Yeah, that's why I like. If I could have, I would put some hyphens there,
some speech marks around the word yank,
because that's maybe not the right word. It's just a lack of vocabulary from my side. But yeah, it's so fast, but like you say, it's so smooth and precise as well. Which is something that I'm sure not everybody could replicate. And I think it has to do with probably shooting from a young age. I don't know when these archers have started their career, but typically in Korea it's like elementary school maybe. And then just shooting a lot of arrows at a young age to get that just set in your brain, that whole movement.
Well, Choi starts the third set with a 9 with the scores all square.
10.
Some really good shooting now from Ansan. I feel like she's shooting better now than she was in the semi-final. Also, just the determination in her shots compared to the semi-final, where she was just shooting shots and trying to make them go in the middle. I feel like this is more deliberate. There was a little bit of a correction there right before the clicker went, but she got it in the middle eventually.
9.
Well, another 29 from Ansan, and that's enough to take the lead from being 2-0 down. The triple Tokyo champion, Ansan, in command of this particular match right now.
The good news is she is on the verge of securing a bronze medal here. Only 2 more set points to go.
Am I right in thinking then that where you're talking about the difference in their process is that they have this, we look back over Ansan's near perfect.
But it's not over yet. Choi Misun has an opportunity.
That they both have this start of the process that they lift, where they raise the bow up, as everyone has to obviously. But San goes straight to the full draw anchor position, whereas Choi Misun sort of stops just in front of her face with her hand sort of at eye level and then drops into the anchor position.
Yeah, so it's both, I think, meant to put their shoulders in place. So you can see Ansan does something similar, but she does it sooner in the shot. They both lift up their bow quite high and their right hand with it. So you can see here her right hand goes over her head almost. Then she stops here and goes to anchor. And then we take a look at Ansan. And she also lifts up her bow and then has a bit of a pause, but she has it a bit earlier in her draw cycle. So, and I think that little pause is to, you know, make sure that your shoulders are set in the right position, and then to then go into anchor and immediately shoot your arrow, apparently.
That was super fast, wasn't it? Yeah, we saw the pause, just caught that at the pause from Ansan. At the moment, she is on fire. 229s in sets 2 and 3.
9.
So she'll need an 8 now to get the bronze medal.
Oh, just missing out on the perfect. The 29, though, is more than enough for a 6-2 win, and that means a bronze medal for Ansan of Korea here in Shanghai.
To wait for official target judge confirmation.
The first bit of smiling that we see in this match.
Is it a 10?
You got to say that's pretty gallant of Choi Misun, because with 4 Koreans in the final 4, one of them was always going to be disappointed.
Set points to 2. It is a perfect score. Is it a perfect score? The target judge will confirm that in a matter of moments. Indeed, 30 to 27, the best
Well, that final arrow was marked up to a 10 for Ansan, putting the cherry on the icing on the cake of the bronze medal she's just won here in Shanghai.
Yeah, she finishes the tournament in style for herself. She pumps out a last perfect score to get the bronze medal, and now she can go home with a satisfied feeling.
In the Recurve women individual category for first timer Lim Si-hyun with an opportunity at 19 years of age.